Hello, incoming fifth graders in the class of 2028. I'm Mr. Lane. I just wanted to take this opportunity to reach out to you and wish you a great summer ahead of you. I know you've just finished up your time at your elementary buildings, and we're so excited to have you coming up to Brown Middle School. I want you to enjoy your summer, and as we get closer to the end of the summer, we will definitely reach out to all of you to work out a way to get you into the building, to check out the space that you're going to be in, to meet your teachers, do all those things that you're used to doing when you start a school year. So we'll get information out to you on that. And again, I just look forward to working with all of you. And in the meantime, enjoy your summer, and I'll see you as we get closer to the start of another school year.
Hi, it's Miss Morgan.
And Mrs. Lord Curtis. We have some tips for you to transition to your new building. Tip number 1 is that the past 2 months are not normal. Fall 2020 was always going to have a lot of change. You're always going to be transitioning to different schools, teachers, students, staff. Now our school year has ended in a not normal way, which means that people may not be behaving normally. That's okay. Be kind to yourself and others. Remember, everyone is dealing with the year ending this way differently. That could be your parents, that could be your friends, that could be your siblings, that could be your teachers. We will get through this together.
Tip number 2. Any feeling you're having is okay to be having right now. You might be feeling sad because you didn't get to say goodbye. You might be feeling nervous or worried to start at a new building next year. You might even be feeling excited too. And guess what? Those feelings are all okay to be having. You may even have all of those feelings at once. The best thing you can do for yourself when you're feeling a certain way is to let yourself feel that way. Don't ever hide your feelings. It's okay to let them out.
Tip number 3, you are not alone. It's hard to remember that moving schools is happening to many people, but it is. This is actually something that's a good thing because you're not alone in the situation. Some of your friends, classmates, and even kids you know from the community will have a new school. Also, teachers and staff you work with. We are all going to be in a new situation next year. It helps to remember that we will all be trying to figure out things together, which means that we might get it wrong sometimes, but that's why we've got to work together to make sure that everyone has a good learning year next year.
Tip 4. Reach out to others. You may have questions about next year. In fact, I'd be surprised if you didn't. So if you do have questions, write them down so you don't forget them, or ask someone like a parent or guardian. You've got a lot of people that are here for you and want to support you at home and at school. And you won't get answers to your questions if you don't ask them. When things are confusing or things feel scary and uncertain, look around you and find the good in the helpers. They're always there. Tip number 5. Focus on things that will stay the same. You may be at a new building next year, but not everything is going to change. If your friends are going with you, I'm betting you're still going to be friends with them next year. Some of your teachers, they may be going with you too, so you'll even get to see some familiar faces around the building. And some of your routines at school, those might look the same too, like having the same specials, or lunch and recess, or even learning in the classroom. And don't forget that at home, your routine will probably look pretty similar to what you're already used to now. Yep, things will look different, but change can be a good thing. It can feel scary, but it's also exciting at the same time. Change helps us to grow, and I know you will all rock next school year.
And now we have some pictures of the staff that will be moving with you to 5th grade.